The Canaries is a new play about the female munitions workers who worked down at the arsenal in Woolwich during the war. I think this is a really important story. It's a pivotal moment in social history in this country. Obviously the war is important, and now with the centenary of the end of the war, this is a good moment to revisit that. But I think often the stories of the war are dominated by what happened overseas. What happened in this country at the same time is incredibly important, particularly with the women. So not only did the women have to work, that changed the way that women looked at their lives and the way that their lives should be seen in this country. They shouldn't just be an adjunct to men. They were contributing economically, they were contributing to the war, and particularly the women working in the factories, supplying the weaponry for the men out fighting. So this is a moment when suffragette activity was at its highest. This is a moment when women stopped being content with being just a wife and wanted to earn for their families, lead their families. So it's a really important story.
I'm sick and tired of people thinking that women can't work. We can, and we've proved that throughout the war. We better get work when we finish.
So we can't go away and fight like the men are, so we're doing our bit at home and providing all the bullets and the ammunition for them.
I think because of the way that the centenary of the end of the war is being celebrated, it's just important for us never to forget that whilst there was huge sacrifice overseas, there was also huge social change in this country, and we should celebrate that as well.
Obviously, when you're at school, this is a subject that a lot of people learn about. However, once you leave school, it's not really brought up again. So I think it's important to remember what has happened in the past and how far that we've come.
Just to pass on the knowledge about what happened so it doesn't get forgotten. And so all those people's sacrifices were not in vain.
The play really has been written for any age group. So for children it would be a fresh new view of the war. Children who might at school learn about the war poets or the politics that led up to the war or the conflict itself will learn a new thing about the war. For adults, it will enable them to celebrate the success of the war in a new way, other successes that took place on the home front. But it's also really exciting for local audiences because it will remind audiences what Woolwich was all about, why Woolwich was so important during the war.